welcome to Iron Designs 813 and my gibberish. Today we are testing Neenah's print and cut sheets. I have the Jetpro soft stretch heat transfer, and this is for light colored garments. The Jetpro activewear heat transfer paper, light colored garments, synthetic garments. That's polyester, rayon, the stretchy material that gymwear has. This is JetWear. It's for black, dark colored fabric. And my infamous 3G Opeque dark and bright colors. Okay? And we are going to test these with the same image side by side on a smaller scale because we're not going to waste about 12 shirts here. So we're going to do a small little piece of the shirt using all 4 papers on each material, on each color. I'm even going to attempt on the dark colors just for everyone to see what happens when you don't use it for its intended purpose. So we are going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly today, as well as I'm not very prepared for these videos, so bear with me as I try to, get it out to you and figure it out. I'm going to set up and I'll be more specific about what we're doing here. In today's video, we will be demonstrating with 50-50, 50% cotton, 50% polyester. 2 different types of 100% polyester. This feels more like a cotton, but it's polyester, and then this feels more like a silk, and it's 100% polyester. We have 3 100% cotton shirts, light, dark, 2 different color darks, and so we're going to test the paper on all of it and see where we go from there. Alright guys, so here we are. I've cut the same image for each one of the garments. I'm going to print it whether it's supposed to be on white, dark. We're going to try every way possible. I have the 3G Opeque paper for dark garments. I started weeding it. I'm going to weed it on camera so you guys can see if it's easy or not. I did cut it behind the scenes to shorten the video. Here is JetWear Opeque 2 dark garments. Here we have the Soft Stretch Pro and the Jetpro for activewear. Okay, so with these you're going to see a little extra image. I forgot to do it on the white ones. Only because I'm going to show you what happens when you don't contour cut the white spots in the middle. Now with the clear ones it's going to be a little difficult to show you, but I just did a square around those, not the inside of it. So this is the 3G Opeque paper for dark. I already started weeding and decided I was going to do it on camera. So we'll go from this side just so you guys can see what a fresh peel looks like. Fairly simple. If you don't contour cut anything that is white or background clear, is going to be this material on your shirt. You're going to see this white on your shirt. Again, if it has a hole and you don't contour cut it, you just decide to take scissors and go around the entire square, the whole part will have this white and you will see it on the garment. Explanation will follow. Alright, 3G Opeque paper. Next, we're going to weed the Jetwear for dark. Now, this is my first time personally using anything outside of the soft stretch and the 3G Opeque. So, same easy weedability. Kind of feels like I'm doing the 3G Opeque. Okay, nothing off the deep end with them. Same thing with this. Any of the negative parts will be white if you don't contour cut. Okay, the press is getting hot as we speak. The Jetpro soft stretch contour cut. Okay, grabbing the corner to this one's a little bit trickier. So, again guys, this is the good, the bad, the ugly. It says to trim away excess, nothing about contour cutting. I've had this issue with some of my other papers. I thought it was defective. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to trim a little closer. Alright, this is why I'm doing this on camera, so you guys can see if it's easier or not. So I've cut around the trim just to get closer to a line that I have made there. Let's see if it's any different. So I guess this is just the way the paper really is. You really have to kind of get into the nitty-gritty to get a corner there. Let's see if I have any luck. All right. Once you do pull it off, as you see what's happening, it starts to piece. This has happened to me anytime I try to contour cut this image. So this is what's happening. It's not easy to weed, so it's not meant to be contour cut per se for some reason. Guys, if you know what I'm doing wrong here, feel free. Again, I've had this issue the entire time I have used these from any other company. I stopped purchasing because I was under the impression that, you know, there were old sheets and I was being sold something that wasn't as fresh. But here we are trying to peel. And it's not like the 3G Opeque. We're talking a bunch of little flaky pieces coming, if you see that. So it's pretty much time consuming, as you see. Alright guys, I'm back. So I did try to weed off camera to avoid having the lengthy video. However, I'm convinced this is not to be weeded. I do believe you just trim around the edges that you want. So we're going to go ahead and do that because it's not working out for us here. We're going to move on to the Jetpro for activewear and see if that's the same scenario with this sheet. Again, look at these flakes. Just, it's not a fast process. I guess if there's a way of doing it and I'm doing it wrong, leave it in the comments. I'm following instructions here, and as you see, this is not coming apart as well. It's more of like a thin layer of, kind of feels plasticky. Okay, so with these, I'm going to believe that you're not to weed them. And so I'm just going to cut and get with the process because we're wasting time here. At the same time, you can see what happens when you don't contour cut these. All right. Jetpro activewear. We don't need this because, well, this is going to show you. I'm just getting all these lines off. Now, as I get closer, I'm going to see if I can contour cut now that I have a smaller piece. Maybe it's that. Okay. Alright guys, so we're going to try again just to ensure we've tried it every way possible. Lift up this corner and see what we're working with. Same thing, unless you literally shave it off, there's no real grip you can grab. It just shaves off like plastic. So we're gonna leave it like that. Same thing with these. I'm gonna cut them up and come right back. Alright guys, as the press gets hot, I do wanna let you know what I'm doing. So the 3G Opeque is to be pressed at 350 heavy pressure for 30 seconds. And the paper is to be removed when it's cool. So I've cut the rainbow in half so that I can pull the paper when it's cool like I'm supposed to, and I can pull the paper right away as soon as it comes off the press to see what variations happen there. The only one that's at 350 heavy pressure is the 3G Opeque. All others are 375, so we're gonna start off with the 350. Videos coming of each. Here are the results. 3G Opeque paper, 100% polyester, hot peel, cold peel, no real difference. This is 100% polyester, but more of a silky feel. This is more of a cotton feel. Same thing. Hot peel, cold peel, no difference in the texture. This is 50-50 cotton polyester, 3G Opeque for dark. This is 100% cotton and 100% cotton. The Jetwear for dark. This is 100% polyester, 100% polyester, 50-50 polyester and cotton, 100% cotton, 100% cotton. What I did find with the Jetwear and the 3G Opeque is you can hot peel or cold peel and there's no difference in texture, color, or anything of that nature. Okay? Now, the Jetpro Soft Stretch for Light. This is 100% polyester. When I went to peel it while it was hot on all of them, it was peeling off. So I kind of had to press it back down and peel again. Hot peel. Now this is kind of cool. If you let it cool down too much, you have to, you know, come in here and grab all these little pieces and pull it out. I'll make a video at the end on how to pull that off. That's if you let it cool too much. So there's got to be like a medium, you know, in the middle. I would say warm peel, not hot, not cold. This is the Jetpro Soft Stretch on 100% polyester, feels like cotton. 100% polyester, feels like silk. 50/50. This is on dark garments. As you see, it didn't happen. This is the Jetpro activewear for light. Same thing on warm and cold peel. As I pulled it off as soon as it came off the press, and it was literally coming up, so I had to give it a second press back down to get them up. And again, it does not work for dark garments. So the lights will not work for dark, no matter what the colors are. And the darks will work on light and dark. It makes no difference on the active versus the 3G Opeque. I'm going to try to pull to see what goes on with these. Let me get a better view for you guys. In comparison, honestly, there is no difference in vibrancy except for the 3G Opeque on actual polyester versus 50/50. So it's pretty vibrant the more polyester. Right, guys? This is the test. So you cannot put Jetpro Soft Stretch White, either activewear or not, on any dark colored garments. You can do so with the 3G Opeque. It's for dark or light, doesn't make a difference. But again, it does make a difference on the Jetpro. I'm going to set up my camera and show you how to remove that if it happens. If you don't lint roll with the white or light colored garments, it's almost like a plastic, so you will see every fiber that is caught between the design. I didn't lint roll, so this is just, again, I did this, oh, there's an ant. I did this all crazy just to see. Alright, so for the removal of that, because you let it cool down too much, you basically just have to find the edge without really nicking the design. If you go too deep, you will end up touching your design. So that's it. Take a closer look on the white garments. There's like a plastic film. If you didn't contour cut like I showed in the beginning of the video, for some reason you can't weed the contour cuts on the light garments. So this is the ring it leaves around the design, and it's plasticky feeling. Alright. Alright guys, so the next step is going to be, I am going to put these in the wash 1, 2, and 3 times. I guess I should have made 2 with and without softener, but we're going to wash it with softener. I'm also going to double dry it, double wash it in the same day, and then the next day wash it again. So there's going to be a part 2 video with 1 wash, 2 wash, and 3 wash, and what they look like after that. Let me know in the comments if there's some tricks, tips that you might know with any of these papers. Again, I've used the 3G Opeque for dark fabrics on everything. So it was really good to see the difference between all the papers, so I know if I'm missing out on something or not. Honestly, my point of view, I would really just do the 3G Opeque dark on all shirts. It's easier to weed, easier to transfer, and the feel is a lot more like vinyl than it is plastic. The washability obviously is coming on the second video, so I can't really talk about what the washability is on these. I know on the 3G Opeque I got shirts going 2 years strong. And I tell you what, I suck at doing laundry. I'll put it in and go about my business. 3 days later, husband's asking for laundry and it's in the wash. So we have to wash it and wash it and wash it to get the smell out. Don't act. I know you guys have done that. Anyway, I hate laundry. And if there's anyone that does like laundry, let me know. I'd be more than happy to ship you my clothes. But we're gonna do this, man. We're gonna iron out all the kinks and get to the bottom of what's best, because the ultimate goal for any of us is to provide the customer with the very best quality we can.